Quasits, it's what's for dinner. It's really playing games, the Extinction Curse. I'm your Game Master, Graham. Joining me today are Sarah as Petrodoldramus, the Tiefling Magus.
I will be enveloped in shadow this evening.
Ooh, mysterious. Brian as Faith, the Tiefling Monk.
Hi.
Normally we have a Garrett who's out today playing Fabian Finks, the Cataphoid Rogue, but we do have a Rosses or Arshisk, the Lizard Folk Swashbuckler.
That's right. That's me.
Also have another Ross out who's usually Marion Colder, the half-elf oracle, but we do have his brother Patrick, Horatio, the half-elf wizard.
Time to expel the demons.
Hopefully, y'all have been well into your second day of exploring the Hermitage of Blessed Lightning. You found that there were some animal pens, mostly empty in this place, except for one that contained a few smoldering leopards, these smoky jungle cats that tried to escape and also tried to eat you on the way out. Hurt Arshisk pretty bad. But managed to destroy them. Found that there was some kind of demonic ritual room, potentially what has been corrupting these animals here at the Hermitage. Made your way around, did a full exploration, came to the kitchens where this female cook named Horba, surrounded by these quasits, was telling you to just get the hell out, deal with what you're ever going to deal with in the inner sanctum and just leave us alone. Horatio came forth and kind of discussed with them and said, maybe these quasits aren't your friends. You ever think they're maybe betraying you? And due to a awesome check on that, they decided to turn against these demons, and they're in the kitchen. So, yeah, don't want to waste any good meat. So you snuck past that horrible scene and came back and explored the catacombs one more time just to thoroughly search through and determine that you've explored the depths of those. Did find some treasure and magic items left behind by the ghouls you exterminated there, but as you were doing that, you noticed that Fabian is looking pretty green around the gills. This cat does not look good right now. I mean, even worse than normal. It's just like, kind of waving a bit as you make your way out of the catacombs back into the central chamber here. These big golden doors still closed to you.
Before we go any farther, can I take a look at Fabian? By which I mean
sure
medically, not just like,
Just glance at him.
So, yes, you can do, let's see, double check on what this would be.
Is it surgery lore?
It's not surgery per se, but I'll definitely make a secret medicine check for you, Faith. Let's see. Okay. So putting two and two together, it's been about a day. You're pretty sure that whatever malady is affecting Fabian is from the ghouls that you fought. It's kind of this sickness, this pallor to him. The ghouls have their own stench and own kind of aura of pestilence around them. So with your medical lore, you realize that he is diseased by some kind of ghoulish fever.
Can I treat disease?
You can.
Pretty sure that's an action I can
it's a
take.
downtime activity. Treat disease is an 8-hour activity where you provide long-term care for somebody and it helps them with their next save.
Okay.
So that
Is he going to be
potential
okay?
downtime activity. Oh, I don't feel so good.
No.
Hacking up a hairball. He's a cat.
Hairball?
But
But does he have hair? He doesn't have hair, does he?
Yeah, that's why it's disturbing.
So the question is, whose hair is it? In my medical opinion, if I don't treat him, say, in the next couple of hours, is he gonna survive? Like, is it going to get worse or?
Since it took about a day to kind of show signs and whatnot, you kind of determine it's slowly progressing. He's probably not in immediate danger of dying, but
Faulty
definitely
medical
looking
logic. Don't follow that
sick.
in real life.
You know, there's a.
I mean, that's like
slowly
super bad
progressing
advice medically,
diseases.
but his it's not his humors. It's just that he's been smelling a lot of really bad stuff lately, so we need to maybe get him some better smelling things so he'll feel better.
Asthma.
You mean
Like-
some fresh air?
No, I mean I'm like lavender and basically essential oils is what we need.
You
I'm
look
pretty sure
around.
that's how I got cursed.
Definitely my asthma theory here.
Yeah, I'm a plague doctor, right? Like that's my medical
No,
knowledge.
are you? Is that your medical knowledge?
Well, it's more like because I don't really know a lot about Eastern medicine. I don't want to kind of get too racist. So I'm sticking with-
Thank you. Thanks for not doing that. But you determine he's not in immediate danger, but if the disease progresses,
yeah.
then he will be.
Mm. Well, we don't want him to die. That would
Fabian
not be
says,
good.
Maybe I'll hang out toward the back a little bit, let you guys go first, because I feel real bad.
Okay. Just let us know if you feel worse.
Okay, I'll
We can
let you
turn
know.
around.
All right.
Have we figured out anything about these doors yet?
So-
There's a thing that's supposed to let us in, and it might be
Yes.
the trident, since the trident is the magical trident you now have, maybe.
Oh, that's
So,
right. I do have that.
The couple things you've tried to pick the lock on the door. It was close. Like you felt like there's like something there. There's a latch there that the thieves' tools can potentially be used to pop it open. But there was some kind of repulsing force. Something was like forcing your thieves' tools away. And then Marion tried to glean some lore about the situation, and a little ghostly girl said that there
Oh, that's right.
is a special key required, and that there's a giant demon on the other side of the door.
Ooh.
Can I try? Does it? If I hold up the fighter's fork to it, does it look as like there's any place that it could go, or
Let me see. Perception.
not really?
Aarshus, you kind of look, and you could try to jam the non-pointy end between the doors. There's a little bit of a gap there, but there's no obvious place for like 3 points to go in on the door. There's not a keyhole that you can see anywhere, but
Is it like a wooden door, or is it?
no, it is a ornate metal door.
Was there a phrase? Am I remembering that right? I mean, key doesn't sound like it would be a.
Oh, we should check the book. We still have the holy book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hymns to
I
the
have
wind and the
I have a
waves.
copy of it. Yeah.
Mm. If you want to sit down and start thumbing through the book, Horatio, trying to find some knowledge in there.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Okay. Horatio does some reading.
I'm gonna refocus while he's doing that.
Sure. Spends 10 minutes here in a room you've seen much battle in. So
So will I. I don't remember if I'm unfocused, but might as well.
refocus just to be sure, just to be safe.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Actually, why I'm doing it too. Like, I can't remember if I used that or not last game.
Horatio, you thumb through it, and there's a lot of, general Gosrin teachings in the book. Nothing that's very specific to the Hermitage and to this door in this place. You get this as kind of like a general holy text for the most part. They may have incorporated parts of it in different parts of the Hermitage, but nothing in there seems to be, a phrase or a, special sign of this door and its significance.
Maybe we need to deal with those demons in the kitchen. Or whatever's happening in the kitchen. Because we were supposed to, it said to cleanse the place and we will open the doors. And that, I think, is the only place where there's anything here we know about.
Well, I mean, we could check and make sure she got rid of them, but
So we have to clean the
she
kitchen?
didn't seem too happy with them.
Oh,
It maybe bad things happen when you eat demons, and she just became a demon person. I don't know. Sounds like a strange story, but that's the only thing
Okay.
I can think of. And the two of us who know what they're doing around a lock tried to pick the lock. That didn't work.
I mean, we figured out the lock, but there's some sort of magical force that's preventing us from opening the door, even with the lock unpicked. So I think you're right. We have to cleanse this place.
Maybe
Maybe
did we
may-
try
maybe we need to,
touching the
like-
kitchen key to the door or the library key to the door just to see? We do literally have a key.
we'll touch all the keys
We
to
could.
the door.
Just
I mean, I don't
touch the key to the door.
Try
See
any
if it does
keys.
anything. We should try that first.
Okay.
Okay,
Who has
the
it?
key?
Marion has the key.
Marion tosses it to Horatio. I'm not doing it.
Okay. That sounds very like him. Not going first. I will touch the key to the door.
Horatio takes the key out and is like, "This is stupid." Touches the key to the door, and there's a
what? That worked?
and the doors open.
By the fluttery wings of Desna.
Horatio, so smart.
It was literal. Okay. I'm not going first.
As
Nope,
you're kind of
but you'll be in the
surprised
front.
suddenly, as the doors open, you see beyond the door is a large and resplendent shrine to Gosra, the wind and the waves. The floor, which bears a mosaic depicting Gosra's battle against Ravagug in the defense of all creation, is broken by two narrow moats, one filled with churning water, and the other with shrieking winds. 4 slender bridges across these moats, which appear bottomless. At the far end of the chamber is a raised dais with an altar in front of 2 massive statues. One depicts a bearded storm elemental holding aloft a bolt of lightning. The other is a stern woman wearing clothing of sea foam and wearing an ornate coral crown. As the scene kind of opens up before you, first and foremost, Horatio, you see that there are a couple more hermits in this room. One of them is up on the altar here, wearing robes, carrying the staff, and another one, she is kind of down here, wielding trident and shield. They seem to be prepared for the most part. They're looking in your direction. When the doors open, they kind of tense up. You see the man who is up on the altar there look down at you all and say, "What do you hope to accomplish here in Holy of Holy Places of Gosra? Why are you defiling this temple?"
We're here to cleanse the temple from the demons that are defiling it.
You know nothing. This power that Gosra has gifted us, these creatures, are meant to fight back against what civilization has done to Gosra's work. The wild places are dying. And if we don't do something about it, they'll be gone forever.
Well, then
How
how
long
come you
has
can...
it been since you've heard Gosra literally speak to you?
The warrior
Ever?
lady kind of tenses a little bit and takes a couple steps. over to one side, crossing one of the bridges. As it does so, you hear like this slavering sound off to the side. You hear chains rattling. And the priest kind of takes a few steps forward. You dare question my faith? Begone from the temple, you who do not understand the fury of nature. And you see some fire raise up around his hands as you see, when the initiative develops, these lizards come from either side, but these lizards are dripping with acid out of their mouths, out of just like, pores on their skin. They're acid lizards come in your direction. I would like everyone to roll perception for initiative.
Is that normal, acid lizards?
No.
I mean, compared to what? Is it worse or better than fire cats, for example?
Ugh.
Yeah. Rolled a
Whoops.
19
Not-
for initiative.
No. Perception initiative. Oh no, I rolled not great.
No, That
Everybody
was-
else did it, though.
that was not good.
Well, good. That means you can get out of the way.
And thanks once more to Ross for this awesome battle music. All right. So I think we are good. So Horatio, makes sense. You were front in line, first to act. What do you do?
Let me read a spell I have.
I got confirmation that Garrett will not be joining us tonight.
Bummer. But I got confirmation that Ross is going to join in a little while.
So you said there is a lizard that's dripping acid.
Yes, it's a little out of your line of sight, but you definitely hear it and see like the corners of it over here and over here. There are two of them.
I'm going to move, stride,
Rather, there.
As my first action, and then my second and third actions. Well, free action, I am going to use drain bonded item to drain the contained magic out of my staff. I have an action for that. Drain bonded item to recall one cast of resist energy, and then for 2 actions I will cast resist energy on Faith and choose acid.
Hey, there you go.
Go get him.
You want to think acid would be a type of energy, but it's also not an element.
Acid energy.
But I'm gonna take it.
Yep.
It's on the
I
list.
guess it's resist. It should be called resist damage type, but
Yeah. there
Resist non-physical damage.
Resist non-physical damage.
you go. Okay. That your turn, Horatio.
Yep.
On to the priestess here, or priest rather. He is going to take a few steps forward onto here. Those moats that I mentioned in the description kind of crisscross here and here. So this one kind of going down here is water, and this one is kind of like jets of smoky air. They crisscross right here, but then they keep going past over there. Clearly some magical moat thing going on. So just checking one thing real quick, 'cause that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. All right. Coming forward, wreathed in fire, is going to conjure a big old ball of fire.
Oh,
And yep, I think. Let's see. We're gonna do that. Big old ball of fire. Yep. So it's going to go in Horatio's space. So. Boop.
Is it an acid fireball?
Nope, it's just a fireball. Horatio, go ahead and make a reflex save for me. 17 is...
Oh, it's one of those fireball things.
Yeah.
It's
One
not
of those
fireball.
fireballs
It's
has
ball
to
of
sit on the
fire.
floor and get rolled around.
Yep.
Yep, it just rolls around and hurts. So that is not enough, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that would fail against my spell DC. So
So that.
I fell against my spell DC.
Okay, so that is 14 points of fire damage to Horatio. As the sphere.
Ow.
And you see him just kind of holding the sphere aloft. Face nature's fury! But then that is all they can do. Then we're
I
on
look really cool though. Look at that.
Yeah, fire everywhere. So let's see. These guys. They're gonna move, but not into the room where you guys are. You hear chains rattling, some dripping of acid onto the floor, but that's all you hear. Faith.
Oh, that's not great. That was 10 feet. Can I go this way?
Show me again.
I can't see either.
I was here.
Yeah, 15 feet to here is fine. Or 10 feet right now.
But then, like, can I?
Oh, yeah,
go
yeah,
through
you can
the-
do catty corner. through
That-
the
that-
door, yeah.
Okay, that was 15.
Yeah, Graham's pretty lenient with door
Oh, yeah.
physics.
It's a big door, too.
The priest. So this is a moat, and this is a moat, and this
Yes.
is just floor.
Yes,
And
the
you-
mosaic underneath there is floor.
You said it like goes down forever.
You can't see a bottom to it, so there's like water that's opaque. You don't see the bottom there, and then the air it's like foggy and moving there, so you don't see the bottom there either. There are the bridges, however, kind of over it that bridge, each moat in 4 different places, and then you see the lizards here.
Oh, but those guys are on chains.
They're chains. The chains aren't connected to anything. You see that
Oh,
they were
okay.
like, bound collar, and the chain comes from the collar, but no one's holding onto it, so they're just
It's like a leash, but
yeah.
yeah.
They had leashes, but
So-
the hounds have been released.
I am gonna move to there
Okay.
for
As
one
you
action,
approach there,
and now I'm gonna try to push the lizard.
well, as a reaction when you move next to it, the lizard is going to chomp at you. So it will do that, and then you can try your push. Lizard
If
jaw.
you survive.
Yes. That's a 25 to hit your armor class.
That will hit.
Okay. So you take 6 points of piercing damage and persistent acid damage. So the bite is corrosive and does there. Thankfully, you've got some protection from that.
Okay.
But
Is
there's-
it less than 5?
maybe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Persistence at the
persistent.
end of your turn, right? Yeah,
Okay.
persistence at the end of your turn. So
Okay. And then I'm gonna attempt my push.
okay, go for it. Oh, that's against his fortitude DC, right?
Yeah.
The
The fortitude is.
okay.
There's
Well.
shove. One action.
Fortitude DC 22 will do it.
Okay.
That's a
I only want to
success.
push him 5 feet.
Well,
Okay.
success is only 5 feet, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, right. Okay.
Crit success would be 10. Okay. It can't. It just used a reaction to bite you, so it can't reaction grab a ledge.
Well, that seems like a shame.
So it snaps out at you, and you use that moment, like as it's like biting into you, to like take its jaws and just yeet it over the side and back into this moat. You see the blizzard just disappear. However,
Is that how it works? If you use the reaction, you can't grab a ledge if you get knocked off.
Rabble loves.
That's rough.
Yeah. So you're
careful.
not sure where that lizard is. However, you do shortly hear a thud. So you hear a landing at theirs. There is a bottom, you just can't see it.
Did it sound like a really painful landing at least?
Yeah, it didn't sound good.
Approximately how many fractions of a second did it take to hit the bottom?
Not very long
What
at
is-
all. So it's not
what is the-
super deep, but
Acceleration speed of gravity on this planet.
if you want to do that math on the fly. So that was action, push, then another move.
Another move, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang with the priest.
All right. As you're running by Faith, you notice that there is an unconscious older man over by this statue over here.
It's probably our person of interest.
I mean, they're all kind of interesting. All right, so we're gonna spread out, right? That's the idea. That way they can't fireball all of us. Okay, I'm done.
So
Acid
Faith is,
damage.
goes, pushes a lizard off, and then runs over. The priest is like, "What the?" As the monk suddenly is behind you. The acid damage you would take would be 1 point of acid damage. Luckily, you have that resistance to it. Now you can make an
Okay.
DC 15 flat check to stop the persistent damage.
Haha!
Acid, you're
16
like,
is more than 15.
fuck you, acid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stupid priest.
All right. The retainer's turn. The retainer's gonna see Faith and be like, "Ugh," and turn to defend the priest. So the retainer is gonna yeah, it's gonna rage.
Oh.
Go into a very angry. Okay.
Well, he's now easier to hit. Maybe. If it's
It's gonna
the
rage.
same kind of rates I used to
It's
have.
gonna step over to here, 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 here. Get around behind you, Faith, flanking you with the priest, and go to stab you with a trident.
Oh, that's mean.
Yes. Oof. That's only 15 versus your flat-footed AC.
That will miss, even flat-footed.
All right, you dodge to the side as the trident pokes
It's
right
not
where
a
your guts would be.
critical miss, but doesn't matter because I don't do that cool thing. So.
And that's the 3 actions for the retainer there. And then it would be Marion. It'd be so convenient he popped on right now. But, I'm gonna say Marion's just gonna take a look at the flaming orb, scream with his brother, and I'm not gonna use up his arrows, but I will use a cantrip. And how far range is that? 60 feet. So we're gonna try. Yeah, he's gonna try a daze on the priest there. Daze. Just to make a will saving throw. Does save, and I won't do the thing because he's not here, but 2 points of mental damage because it did save. And Marion like backs off suddenly because like, oh wait, yeah, I'm not supposed to do that. No, can't affect their minds. And then it's gonna get out of the way, because Marion. I don't want to be in the way of anything. Just like climb the pillar for good measure. Fabian. What the fuck does Fabian do? Fabian has a short bow, and is real sick and hurt. Oh, hello. We have Ross. Hey. You just missed Marion's turn, but you can take him over next round as you're fighting people in the inner sanctum here. Fabian. Yeah, he's just gonna shoot. We're gonna do a little shooty shoot.
He could do his does he do deception or intimidate?
He does deception.
Deception.
Because he can
He's
do
trained in intimidate,
he
but
can
better
do
at
that.
deception.
Does that can he make them flat-footed?
Oh, is the distance on that?
And then he'd get sneak attack.
Yeah, create a diversion. Be like, hey.
I have no vision right now.
Is it because you in there?
Did you stick him on a wall or on a pillar?
Oh, now I see.
Oh, sorry. I tried to hide you behind a pillar, but it might have blinded you. Sure. So Fabian's going to try to make a creative version. He has some cool stuff when that happens. Distracting feint. Yep. So it's going to try to feint the priest. Be like, hey, look over here, look over here. With a deception check. No. Tries to like, hey, yeah, just doesn't do it. So just gonna like, well, I guess I'll just shoot him from back, way far in the distance. Range strike. First one, 19, I believe will do it. Yes, will do it. For 5 points of piercing damage. And we'll do another short bow attack. But only an 8, so critical miss. I think. Close enough at least. Or Arshisk.
Okay, seeing that like this priest just like cast a fireball thing out this door and towards us, best thing to do, I'm gonna sprint into the room. 5, 10,
All right.
15, 20, 25, and I'm gonna as like part of that sprint, I'm gonna try to long jump 15 feet to there. Across
Okay.
both of the roads.
Oh, okay. Sure. Attempt your long jump.
I could post the long jump stuff text as well. So long jump, man.
Okay, so it's the 15 feet. Is your final
Do you
speed.
stride, then make a horizontal leap and attempt an athletics check to increase the length of your jump?
Yeah, so it's 2 actions to get there.
I mean, I guess I could just move and then just do a normal leap. 15, so I can just do that. Because I'll just a safe bet.
Yeah,
So I can just move and
you
then
can move and then leap because you have.
And
you're
then just
fast
leap.
enough.
I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna leap over both of the rivers. And taking a page out of Brian's book, I'm gonna try to shove the corrupted priest into the moat behind him. The smoke moat
Okay.
is my
Go
third
ahead.
action. And then so shove is a athletics check.
Mm-hmm.
Starting off just like last session.
Oh no!
What is the critical failure
You
on
fall
that?
prone.
You
Just
lose your
keep
balance,
tripping over
fall,
your
and
own
land prone again.
It's
Ooh,
like
that's a bad place to land prone.
it's like your tail is just like not cooperating with you.
It was fine until we got to the Hermitage.
I
Yeah.
thought
been all
cats
downhill.
always landed on their feet.
I'm not a cat.
Lizard.
You're not a cat. Oh, I guess lizards don't
That's
always
the
land on their
problem.
feet.
That's your problem right there. You're a
That's
lizard.
why it's that.
All right.
Man,
You hit the ground. You hear the rushing water by your face as you leap, but then don't quite get enough balance, and the priest kind of pushes you away. Be
the
gone,
stones are
lizard.
slippery there.
Uh,
It's wet. The water, it's slippery there.
It is slippery. There's a little bit of water on the side. Don't run in the pool, kids.
That's right.
Petra.
PSA.
Oh, I'm muted, sorry. So, what? For some reason I can't move my token.
Try now.
When I try and click on, oh, it's because
Are you on measure?
it's because the RPG video is on top of my token, so I'm clicking on that.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry.
5, 10, 15. So I'm gonna move there. So this is like actual moat that you'd have to like jump over or whatever, right?
Yes. There's a 5 foot
And I
wide
can
moat.
give you.
Circling
There's
around.
the rules for leaping if you decide that you want to do that.
Mhm.
Well, currently I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna move there, and then I'm going to no, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be dumb. 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna go there, but then I'm gonna put on shield
Okay.
and not worry about
Comes
getting
up.
over there till later. It looks a little crowded right now.
Yeah, you see the cluster over there in the middle section. And you're like, I'm not gonna do that yet. And you see the lizard off to your side. It's looking at you like a hungry snack.
Oh,
Oh, there's a lizard in here too.
Yep.
I'll let it come
One
to
got
me,
pushed
right?
in the moat. One's looking at
There were
Petra.
2 lizards.
There were 2 lizards. Horatio.
Soon there may be 2 lizards again.
Who is currently standing in a fireball.
I am standing in fire.
Let us
The
ponder.
bad guy did not go in the water.
Raid boss
Again.
101. Don't stand in the fire.
I'm a little
Don't stand in the red
disappointed
stuff.
that I didn't take hydraulic push. Would have been helpful. I am going to cast electric arc at
Okay.
Fire Friend.
Corrupted priest.
Priest. Okay. He will make a reflex save.
Let me check the range. I think it's okay. It's 30. Yeah. So gonna do it now.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh,
Critical
Skedios.
failure.
He critically fails. So you're like, fire, lightning. Go full on Palpatine on his ass. And yeah, that's 22 points of damage. Ow.
So it sounds like the answer to my question is never. And just
Don't question my
to
faith.
tell you, I think your god told us to kill you, and then I'm gonna move.
All right. So I think the lightning just hits on the priest, right? This is 30.
Yeah, because I could not see, and yeah, the priest is just within my range anyway. Actually, let me measure exactly, because I would like to be 60. Haha! I'm
Okay.
exactly where I want to be.
All right. Now it's the priest's turn. Let's see here.
Fireball centered on south.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he would get so many people.
I guess to not waste it, he's gonna recall the fireball, which is going to do a roll right into Petra.
Does it? Does that how the
Bastard.
spell works? That's what spell is that? That's
What?
really cool.
Yeah.
Flaming sphere.
Yeah.
As
Interesting.
an action,
Go.
he sustains it. When you sustain it, you can move it within range. So he's gonna recall
That's
it.
cool.
So Petra, you need to make a reflex saving throw.
Okay. I'm assuming my shield doesn't help because it's fire.
Right, I think a shield just a +1 to AC. So
Yeah,
Okay.
not to reflexes. You gotta dodge out of the way.
uh, 14 unfortunately isn't quite enough. You take 8 points of fire damage as the sphere bowls into you. And then got 2 more actions left. This looks like a good one.
I like the sound of that. I mean, they don't want to use all the spell slots at once. They might want to save some for later.
All of the spell slots.
In case another band of adventurers comes through the door. In
I mean, you
a couple
never know.
hours.
Like that second man is gonna have a much easier time defeating this party.
Okay. Is gonna turn to you, Faith, and kind of lash out with his hand, kind of extending it palm toward you, and you see this little like stinger emerge from his hand, and it goes and hits toward you. You take 1 point of piercing damage. I need you to make a fortitude saving throw. Uh, 19 is not quite enough. So, check here real quick.
It's 42.
Yes. So, that means you also take 1 point of poison damage, and you are enfeebled 1.
Sounds bad.
Yes.
So enfeebled.
Yep. Not great. But then that is all of its actions. Yeah, Lizard's going to move and attempt to bite Petra.
Cool.
Yeah. So, Jaws against Petra. That's a 26 to hit you.
How much is shield again? It's like plus. Yeah. So yeah, it hits.
Yeah, shield spell. It's +1. Okay. You take 12 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
And it is corrosive too. So there's acid corroding you currently.
Definitely bloodied.
And it is going to use another action on top of that to grab you and hold you where you are. So the lizard comes and chomps onto your leg and just holds you there. You struggle to get away, but it is currently grabbing you.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one does that. Okay. I need to make a check for the lizard emote real quick. Give me a sec. You hear in this air mode something clearly flopping away in there. Faith.
So I'm enfeebled 1, which gives me a -1 penalty to strength, according to
Yes.
the rules I looked up.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's not great, but not that bad. So
or it
I'm
could be
gonna. That's true. It could be slowed. Possibly paralyzed. That was really bad. I'm going to key strike the corrupted priest. I'm gonna use force damage, and I'm gonna flurry on them. So this is the first attack. Does that 18 hit?
An 18 against the corrupted priest will hit.
Okay, who takes a whopping 7 points of damage
Bam!
on 2d6. And second key strike. 11 probably misses.
11 does miss. It's looking pretty bad. He's hurt.
Second action, I'm gonna try to punch him once more. Does a 17 hit?
A 17. Yep. Just hits.
Cool.
2 more points of damage.
And then third action, I'm gonna move over here to flank the retainer.
Cool.
Do I get to save against my enfeeblement?
Not yet on his turn. Because it's a like 1 round duration.
Okay.
Stunning fist.
Oh yeah. I forgot to say, but it would be stunning fist on the corrupted priest.
Oh, sure.
So that's a
Fortitude save.
DC 20 fortitude save.
Would be particularly awesome against the spellcaster.
Gets a 27 though, so it does succeed against that. Stays on his feet, like bracing himself between the two there. It's hurt pretty bad and wavering, but still up. So that was Faith. Now speaking of that retainer, we've got a lizard on the ground. No, you hit the priest a lot, so she's gonna turn on Faith.
I mean, I didn't considerably less damage than some other people did on the priest, but
You're there. You're in trident range. Also, you're closest to the
Horatio's
altar
60
too.
feet away. Yeah.
So it's just going to go to stab down on Faith. So raging. Trident.
Agent Trident.
That's an 18 to hit you.
That will miss.
Okay. We're going to try it again. How about a 22?
That will hit.
Ah. So that's it's raging. So okay. That's 11 points of piercing damage. The trident skewers into you. And then we'll do a third trident attack against you, just for good measure. That's only a 5 though. Critical fail.
That will miss.
Yes. All right. Stab. Okay. Let's see here. I need to figure something out real quick. Yeah, so what's gonna happen is emerging from the moat is a Mephit who hops up onto the land here and goes to roll Oartius into the moat.
No! He stole my strategy!
It's all of our strategy. It's just a circus approaching.
So this is against your Fortitude DC. But it's
Okay.
only a 12. So it's trying to push you, but it is just a small little method. So it tries to go, but you kind of like hang on to the side, and it's just like
Moving onto the ground.
Yep. So it had that's third action to get there. So the water elemental goes here. Okay, so that was that. Marion.
I run down to here. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. I'm going to measure. Okay, so
mean,
that
I wish I had a
guy's
measure
too far
spell.
away from me. I'm going to demoralize the lizard.
That makes sense.
Textbook Marion
glare at
glare at this this lizard with acid in his mouth that's holding on to them. It's will DC, right?
Yeah, it's will DC.
You successfully intimidate the lizard.
Awesome.
Shaken one.
Then I'm going to shoot it with my bow.
Okay. Yep. That'll do. 3 points of damage.
Awesome. That's my turn.
Arrow goes into the lizard's flying. Fabian's like, oh, well, that looks good. Maybe it's easier for me to hit this one. And it's just gonna like, so he has to move forward a little bit to get a better shot at the lizard. So
Good
he'll
shot at
move
Petra.
kind of right behind you, Marion, and kind of like, you know, archers firing into the room will fire at the lizard here twice.
So they're both using crossbows, right?
Short bow for Fabian.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm
that
using a
will-
short bow too.
Yeah. Look at
Do you
that.
not remember when we chased down that leaping zombie?
Yeah.
You could get a short
Ghast.
Or composite short.
Okay.
And then his ancestors would be happy.
That's 5 points damage from that short bow. Fabian will do that again, but only get a 6. Arrow flies
Which,
off
for the
some-
record, we wouldn't have had to do if friggin' Sufjan had, sold anything useful in the shop.
It's all
Damn,
Sufjan's fault.
Sufjan.
This
It's
whole
all the Sufjan's fault.
I got a crossbow.
All right, Archus, what do you do?
really long finish. I could tell too. And I'm not flanking anymore. Try pushing the priest off again. Ouch. Yeah, we could. I'm gonna try that again. I know as much as I keep rolling one, I'm gonna try shoving the priest again. Athletics.
Do you stand or stay where you are?
I don't take a penalty on the ground, do I?
Double check. You take a -2 penalty. Oh, was this the thing where it's like it's attack rolls? And
I don't.
This is
know. I mean, if you want, I mean,
non-attackable.
I can. I'll stand up.
yes.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
stand
not
up.
an attack roll because you're. Yeah, it's not an attack roll.
Technically,
Skill check.
So I can do it from the ground.
yeah, you can try to shove
Try
him
to like
around.
kick out his legs or whatever.
Sure. Oh God. Against Fortitude DC, 29 is a critical success.
Woo!
Take that fall damage.
So what happens if I can't stride after them because I'm on the ground?
You don't have to stride after them?
Yes, you can stride. So
Okay.
I guess
Yes,
technically
you
you
can't
because they're from the
stride.
ground.
Sure.
That I'm particularly interested in following, but
You're trying to push him here into the air mode or into the water mode?
oh, I get a choice.
Yeah, from your angle, I'd say those are both feasible.
Let's go into the air one.
Okay.
Well, it's both air and water.
The mixture.
He is going to attempt to grab a ledge.
See, that's why I wanted to stun him.
Oh, because he can't take reactions when he's stunned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You lose your reaction
Oh.
and one action.
That's
Oh,
interesting.
oof. Okay, that's a reflex save. Kit's a natural 1.
Oh.
Yep. So definitely disappears into there. You hear it. Is he fall down?
I can focus on other things. I'm going to stand up, I guess, after that. And I'm going to go for the thing that the woman that I'm flanking. Or whoever.
Okay, you stand.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to try for just a claw attack. So I'll take a penalty.
It'll be like a second attack because the show
Yep.
is an attack action. But they're flat-footed. No,
Not that
unfortunately
flat-footed.
All right, so that was Oarshisk. Petra, it's your turn. You go grab out this lizard. What do you do?
Can I not be grabbed?
You can try to
I choose not to be
escape.
grabbed.
So if I attack from here, is it just like disadvantage? Like if I like would like chill touch or something?
When you're grabbed, there is a thing.
If you're grabbed, you have to succeed at a flat check with a DC of 5 when you try to use a manipulate action. And that includes
Is a
most
spell.
spells.
Yeah.
If the spell has a somatic component, which almost all of them do.
Moving
Okay.
your hands.
Okay, so
It's
escaping
not bad.
is a what? Is a what roll?
I think it's
Escape.
athletics or.
Let's see. It's either
It's your,
an unarmed attack
Unarmed acrobatic athletics.
or athletics
Or acrobatics.
or acrobatics.
You have your choice
So
of
you
three.
So
Slip
I-
out, you can try to fight out, or you could try to like force your way out.
so I could do athletics then. I'll make an
Yes.
athletics check.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at those.
27. Yeah, that will almost certainly do it. You do escape. Yep. You just kind of.
Is it a critical success?
It is not because it's against the
Sad.
fortitude DC.
Usually
or the
athletics. I thought,
athletics
but-
DC of the creature grabbing you. So
Or escape
what do you-
DC if one is present.
Wait a minute. Shaken is all checks, right?
Yeah.
Frightened? Yeah.
Or you frightened? Yeah, frightened 1. Is
But your
all
DCs
checks.
your DCs are your
Or not?
check modifier. Plus and minus all of the bonuses and malices.
So does that mean
Right.
it would take the -1 or it would not?
Yes, it would.
I think it would.
I think
That's my
I think I've been
interpretation.
ruling it that it has in that case, because it like affects DCs. So, because of the frightened 1 against its athletics DC, a 27 is a critical success. Wow. So you get free. Then you can stride up to 5 feet if you want.
Or I can attack it.
Yeah, you don't have.
Yeah,
to
but you can
move
leave
if
the
want,
you
but-
can leave
Oh,
the fire for free.
That's helpful. That's helpful.
That's
Yeah.
That's
the
what
nice
I,
part.
that's definitely what I want to do. I'm
Yep,
gonna
so you kind of just
stride over
reach
there.
your leg out, remove the jaws over there, and
And that
escape
was
as an
one action?
That was
just one action. It is an
Okay.
attack action, so if you attack now, you have like as if you're doing your second attack of the round.
does that also mean spells? If I cast a spell?
The spells don't take ability. So
Only if the spell has the attack trait, which most of yours don't,
right.
I don't think.
So
reduce flame and attack.
I was gonna do chill touch because the lizard messed with me, and I don't like
It's
that.
not an attack.
It's not. Yeah, you can just cast chill touch.
So I'm going to take some of its life force. If only I could heal from chill touch, but
All right, it makes a fortitude save.
I mean,
That's a different spell.
yeah, I need. I want that spell.
that's
It
that's
does
vampiric touch,
succeed.
right?
Yeah, it's vampiric touch.
Isn't there like a wizard
So it will
pool that,
take
like, you heal from?
2 negative damage for that.
Okay, so resist.
It did successfully succeed.
Okay, it's saved. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so you wrench yourself free, and then shadows upon it. At the end of your turn, Petra, you take 5 points of acid damage, and I need you to make just a flat check. It's a DC
I'm definitely
15 on a D20.
bloodied.
Yep. And just a straight D20 roll for me.
Ugh.
Still acid on you.
Still on acid.
Horatio.
I am going to spend my entire turn throwing force bolts at this lizard friend right here. Boom,
Alright.
boom, boom. One off of max damage.
Ooh, that's some real nice damage.
All right, that's 14 points of damage to him. Very hurt by that. Very bloodied. As you just unleash this arcane torrent at the lizard by Petra.
Magical
Okay.
rocks.
Magic rocks. Okay. Faith, go ahead and make a fortitude save for me. Will do it. You don't feel so bad anymore.
I don't feel so bad.
You hear from down in the moat over here. Apparently he just barely survived. He is going to
Has line of sight to none of us, I assume.
yeah, no, he's trying to scramble up here. So, ooh, doesn't have athletics as a skill, huh?
Suck.
Oof.
It's gonna be
So the
flat
spellcaster is
check.
not an athlete?
You hear
I mean,
like
he might have strength.
Ah, damn it! Like a slit down there. That's about it. Lizard go. So it's at the start of your turn. Or the end of your turn. Your frightened goes down by 1.
Did he sustain the spell?
Nope. Good point.
Aye.
Well, ain't this a pickle? So I'm gonna double check. At the end of your turn, okay. This lizard gonna eat Petra. No. Yes. No. Maybe.
I am closer to the altar than Petra is. Just saying.
But that
But
was
the lizard's
lizard.
not smart. Lizard don't know that. Lizard dumb. Yeah, it's gonna... Okay. The lizard's kind of like... It is going to... shoot forth a gout of acid. It's a 15-foot cone, so I'm gonna say some of it gets on Marion, but you'll have a +2 circumstance bonus to your reflex save because the door is like partial cover. Or cover
Ruby.
for you. But Petra, just a straight reflex save for me from you. Is that with the +2, Marion?
That is with the +2.
Okay. That is a failure still, unfortunately. So, lizard. Gout of acid. Okay.
Grr.
Grr.
If Petra gets eaten by a lizard, she's gonna be very upset.
With Oarshus. So you
Not
each
just
take,
in general. Not
just a
everyone.
bit. You each take 9 points of acid damage.
Well, I'm hurting. I am hurting.
And then... yeah, it's gonna bite Petra. Snap out of you. His last action. Only a 15 to hit you, though. I don't think it does it.
No.
Snaps out, but you're like, nope. Kick the lizard. The other lizard in the moat. I guess we'll keep trying to climb out.
Remember, it's not smart.
It's not smart at all. So it just keeps, you hear scrambling down there.
Are they allied with the priests?
This lizard's trying to scramble out of the moat. I don't know what to tell you. Ooh. Okay.
Pit with the
Okay.
priest.
Okay. Hang on. Hang on now. Progress.
5 feet progress. It's like getting over it with minute 5.
Oh God. Okay. I hate it. So you hear some like some scrambling sound there, but to your point, it is only 5 feet. Cool. Good job. Good job, buddy. You can make it. Believe in yourself.
Good job.
You hear a and a thud of something sliding back down into the moat.
It is just like Bennett Body.
I guess
Safe.
that was this. I'm gonna try punching the barbarian.
Okay,
I feel like that's just gonna work really well for me.
sure. Ooh, 23. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna punch him some more.
So
24.
that's-
Flat-footed, and he is raging.
Um,
That's probably still not enough.
still not quite enough for a critical. So 4 total of 11 points of damage and all that.
And he has to make a fort save.
All right, she will do that.
He has to make a fort save.
26.
That just passes. I guess I'm just gonna keep punching, so... One more. Oop. Oh, wait. That might have been... Oh, that was the wrong attack.
Okay, it was a full attack. You can either re-roll that or just take the -8 from
It
that.
should be -8, so it should be
16.
16.
Because
Just
of
hits
flat-footed and rage, a 16 hits. Yeah. For 6 more points of damage. Okay.
And then my last attack. 4
That misses.
almost certainly misses. Then I am done.
Okay. That was Faith. The retainer you just punched a lot. She is going to raise a shield and kind of like try to fend off some of your punches, and then go like overhead with the trident to stab down at Faith.
Got it. Some 300 action. You gotta like jump up and then stab down.
Like way over the top suddenly. Does 300.
I got it slow motion.
You have to yell the name of whatever state or country she's from, too.
This is the Hermitage! It's an 18 to hit you. I think that
I'll
does
miss.
it. Okay, we'll try it again. With a 12.
I will also miss.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Water elemental. It's gonna keep trying to push Oarshisk. That's what it do. Yeah, it's gonna try to push you again, Oarshisk. It's an 8.
Nope. Does that mean it
It's critical failure.
trips itself? I know what that feels like.
You suddenly feel a deep
I'm
bond of
intimately
empathy with this
aware
water.
of
This method. Mephod's like, falls prone, is going to get up as the second action.
What a familiar turn.
He's gonna claw at you. So it's a second attack, technically. 13. Marion. Monsieur Colder.
All right. Here's what happens. Marion reaches back into his quiver to pull out his arrows. Unfortunately, his quiver is empty. Nonetheless, he pulls an arrow out of his quiver. One that is glowing a ghostly, translucent glow.
God.
Ghost arrow.
Legends are true. Spiritual weapon.
And he sends that arrow right at the corrosive lizard.
Oh man.
28.
Beautifully, in a critical hit, no less. Marion reaches out for the ghost arrow, and you like everybody stops. Like you know the music stops. Even everyone like stops and turns, like watches. Leaves like a ghostly trail as it fires through and goes like right through the lizard's head. Everyone else goes, whoa, as the lizard plummets dead into the moat there. Everyone's like, fuck, that was cool.
It's a crit cutscene from Fire Emblem.
Yeah. And with my last action, because spiritual weapon is 2 actions, I don't know why it shows up as 1 right now. I'll fix that in a moment. I'm going to shoot the Mephlet. They're Mephlets, right?
Yes, this is a water method over here.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot that water Mephlet.
Alright. With another spiritual weapon? Ghost arrow. Ooh,
Yeah.
Ghost arrow. Wow. 23. Yeah, that's gonna hit him. For 12 points of damage. Shit.
Is that just one?
Just this ghost archer over here. It's terrifying.
Yeah, it turns out getting your ability modifiers added to damage is pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, +4. Not bad, not bad. Wow. Yeah, just... Was that your turn, Marion?
That is my turn.
Okay, cool. Alright, so that was Marion. Fabian's like, well, I got some arrows you could borrow, but... maybe you don't need them anymore. And is going to follow up and fire an arrow at the Mephit.
He should really do his deception check so he can get sneak attack.
But I'm sick. I don't feel like it. No, misses. Second one at the Mephit.
Awesome.
That one also misses. Third one at the Mephit. I just really don't feel good, guys. Oh, Arches.
Just go sit by the door, Fabian. We got it.
I'm gonna attack the woman that's in front of me. I'm just gonna completely ignore the method who's like pushing and like scratching at my leg or something.
Yeah, it's her. It has like a ghost arrow in its side, and it's like ah, ah, ah.
We're gonna try for a claw attack against the paladin-looking barbarian character. Nope. We're gonna try
12.
another claw
It's
attack.
raging, but not quite to that amount. It also has its shield raised currently.
Nope.
Nope. Hits against the shield.
And then I guess I'll just raise the shield. Raise my buckler.
All right.
That's
Your
it for
own
me.
Shield up. All right, Petra.
Oh, and you're still on acid.
I feel funny.
Not that kind of acid.
So Petra's just gonna, even though she's about ready to just like fall over, she is going to, well, maybe it's better to do that. I'm going to produce flame and flame. Can I hit the
That one?
without hitting my peeps?
Yeah, you got some line of sight to these folks.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing you have to worry about hitting us with are like area spells, like
Yeah.
fireball or something.
Actually. Actually.
Let me cast my area effect spell, she says. Wait a minute.
Am I able to? Hold on. I gotta look at something. Someone mentioned hydraulic push the other day, earlier, and do I have that one? Damn it! I don't have it prepared. I need to prepare that. Okay, I'll just produce flame. Boo.
Alright, at the Mephit or the Raging Retainer?
That guy. Ugh,
Ooh, natural
that's
1.
bad.
So the acid kind of gets on your arms and stings for a bit, and the spell just kind of fizzles in your hand.
It's like, dang it, the acid. It's messing with me. And then I'm just gonna put on my Magus potency onto my sword.
Right, you're like, alright, I'll cast sword. Okay.
Sword.
At the end of your turn, you take 5 more points of acid damage,
5. That's not a good roll.
I'm
and then you need to make another flat check for me.
I'm still up. Barely.
They're just not
Hope
looking
you
so
do
good.
well on that flat check.
reflex? No, flat
Just a
check.
straight D20 roll, yeah. If you're
Please
higher.
do not be crap. Please don't be
It
crap.
has to be.
Hey,
Oh!
there you go. Just the nick of
Yes.
time you managed to get the last
Oh my
intelligence
God.
acid off of you.
That was so close.
Ratio.
I am going to look down this hallway. I am exactly 60 feet away. So I'm going to cast Sudden Bolt on the retainer. Boom. Ah. Oh, it's a reflex save. Okay.
All right. Makes a reflex save.
Yeah, you don't have to make any of the rolls. You just make Graham.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Did she crit fail?
No. Oh no. She turns as Horatio, Emperor Palpatine himself, got nothing on you.
Calls down a bolt of
As
light.
lightning courses over Fabian and Marion. Not to be outdone by your brother, you spectacularly reduce this retainer to ash with your lightning. Just as like a smoking pile there. As she dies.
Some gold
Really shouldn't
coins
have been so
dropped
cocky
out.
about that Gauzer thing. Seems to have been
Apparently
wrong.
not.
Seems to have been very, very, very wrong.
Right?
I'm gonna,
One more action.
for my third action, I'm gonna move forward.
Okay. I think the thing is saying sudden bolt's one action, but it's definitely two.
It is definitely 2 actions. Let me fix that.
God, a one action sudden bolt. Whoa.
A little strong.
Just a
Okay.
tad overtuned.
So you hear calling up from the moat, "In Kreisha! In Kreisha!" And then God. You hear a sound of splashing water. Hmm. Okay. Athletics. See what this guy does. Okay. That's bad. That's not good for this guy. This guy's having a bad day. Okay. We're just gonna go on to Faith. We're just gonna go on to Faith. Go Faith. There's all you see at this point is this really hurt method.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm gonna try punching him.
Yep. 21 will hit for 7 points of damage.
I'm gonna try punching him again.
And 17 will do it for 4. The method bursts like a water balloon. Just there's water all over the ground there as it just kind
Nice.
of goes poof.
Careful, it's slippery.
As you kind of hear for a moment, you hear the scrambling of the lizard there. as it struggles greatly to try and get out of the moat. A few more moments later, the priest comes out of the water here and barely makes it on to the altar there by the statue. He's like just gagging up water, nearly half drowned, like wounded, injured, and he's just kind of like on the side of there. To do with as you please. What do you do?
What do I do?
I'm gonna try to. Is this so? This person here, they're unconscious, right?
Yes.
Yes, you go over. Older human male appears to be unconscious.
Presumably Harlock Hamdeal.
Right. I'm gonna like drag. Can I drag him away from the priest a little bit?
Sure.
Is he like still breathing?
Yes, you check for a pulse and a breath.
Supposed hand.
Yeah, he just seems to be knocked out, and he does not wake up when you drag him along.
We still don't have any medicals, do we? I'm gonna try to restrain the priest. And
Easy enough. He just is like a limp fish, like in your arms, and you kind of hold him there against the statue.
I'm gonna remove his like casty thingy,
Holy symbol.
holy symbol. All right, he's not a druid. I keep thinking these guys aren't druids.
You want some rope?
Yes. Should we tie him up?
Yeah.
You all get 80 experience points, by the way.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
So nice.
Sure. You restrain him by the statue over here.
Yeah.
Looking over the statue, you see let's see. Which one is that? Yep, Storm Elemental. So as you're tying him up, Faith, you notice that there is a staff leaning against the statue there. And on the staff, kind of affixed and roped around it, you can see there's a talisman kind of hanging from it.
Is it a talisman of Gazra?
No, it is not.
Is it an
It's much like the
occult
talismans that Petra uses. Like, you know, the little trinkets and whatnot with little magical effects.
Do I know what it is?
Petra, you look over, and because you know the recipe to do this now, you recognize that the pin on the staff is a monkey pin, which can be used to help people when they're climbing.
Okay.
But then the staff.
It's really too bad they left it on the staff instead of having it on them.
Yeah.
Got knocked
really
out.
Also, you know,
bad.
the monkey pin is supposed to be affixed to armor, so someone clearly didn't know how to use talismans.
Amateurs.
They just got excited about it and then forgot.
Mhm.
Like after they were like, "Oh crap!"
Oh, amateurs.
Yep.
Oh my god! I'm just gonna convey that I think he's okay. He's alive still. Harlock, hand deal. Yeah, with a thumbs up and a nod of the head.
All right.
Oh.
The priest sputters and coughs, and like through a very hoarse voice, you can hear nature, but doesn't make much, resistance at all.
What should we do with the priest? Since apparently we are the law
are at
enforcement.
least guilty of kidnapping. There's no sheriff. There's
Summoning
probably
demons.
no deputy. We should bring him back to the mayor because we found the mayor here, right?
You did.
Yeah, we should. Well, first, so I'm gonna try because I got the rope from Mary, and I'm gonna try to tie up the priest.
Easy enough. It's
Okay.
yeah, no resistance. He nearly
Okay.
drowned. It looks like.
I guess there was a lot more water down there than I thought. I'm gonna. He's unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy over here.
Is this like 0 hit points to stable unconscious? If I heal him, will come back.
Most likely, you think that if you were to give him some healing somehow, that maybe he'd be okay.
I am going to attempt to treat his wounds.
Okay,
I'm not going to be risky about it though. They don't
You
want
don't
to
want to
kill him.
punch him.
close enough.
Just barely made it.
So 9 hit points back to him. Okay. You kind of go over as he's laying there, Faith, and you're like, okay, be careful with this guy. You see that, he has maybe like a dislocated shoulder. You pop that back in, and with that kind of motion, you hear, starts to look around, looks at the tiefling and the lizard folk up on him. Well, now, it wasn't the sign I was expecting, but I'll take it. Kind of very slowly, like, sits himself up. He looks over at the fallen retainer and their priest tied up there against the statue. Well, I suppose I should be thanking you for being my rescuers and all. So, sincerely, thank you. Now, I think maybe it's time we got ourselves some fresh air. That's that sound. Starts to, like,
Anything to get out of this place.
get up.
I mean, no offense, but
None taken. You should have seen it before, though. It used to be quite a sight. I used to be proud of showing visitors our little hermitage, but looks like those days are past.
Does
Now, let's go.
what do you want to do with your captor?
Part of me hopes that one day he'll understand his mistakes and see what he's done. But he's your prisoner, not mine. The corruption that came through this place changed damn near everyone. I think I'm one of the only ones that escaped its influence.
did
I leave
someone
it up to you.
did someone start the corruption, or how did it begin?
Let's get out of here, and I'll tell you everything I know.
I'm gonna grab the prisoner and head out.
All right.
Oh, and someone should take that staff. My hands are full.
I'll
You
grab
seem
the
to be
staff.
A good-looking staff next to the statue.
And I guess they want to loot the body on the
I
way
should
out.
take the staff. Well, you might be able to staff too. I think I'm what it is.
And you're already carrying a staff. What are you going to do with 2 staffs?
You gotta use it to walk, like people 2 walking
Use the
sticks.
magic one. That's what I'm gonna do.
Assuming this is magic.
Yeah, who's trying to identify it? Which brother?
I'm going to detect magic to see if it's magic first.
Okay, it is magical.
Okay.
As is the monkey pin affixed to it. That
Right.
doesn't do anything while it's fixed to it, but it's a monkey pin. Sure, you're taking a look at it, Marion.
I'll use occultism, and if it has, which ones? If it has the mental, possession, prediction, or scrying traits, I get a +2.
Okay. You take a look at it, Marion. Do not know what this staff is about. It's,
It's magic.
It's magic, but fuck, no idea.
All right, I'll hand it to Horatio.
I will do an Arcana check.
Give it to Horatio.
Staff of fire.
Horatio.
Staff
Oh,
of
oh,
fire.
yeah. No. This is an animal staff. You see there are animals on here. There are animals on the top of the staff. So you get a bonus to checks to identify animals. And then there's some spells in it as well. There's the No Direction cantrip. The spells Magic Fang and Summon Animal.
Sounds like some naturey spells.
Let's see. 1 second. Well, maybe. Maybe we should sell this. I can use some of it. You can use some of it, Mary, and neither of us can use all of it.
The man you rescued, as he's trying to, limp his way out, says, "It's yours. You take it. Anything you found here, by all means, it is yours to take. You've earned it, freeing us from this curse. By the way, I don't think we've had a proper introduction. My name is Harlock Hamdeal, and again, thank you, my rescuers, for saving me." As your quarry rather, helps you, or you escort him rather, helping him because he's still a little sore, a little achy, as you finally make your way out of this accursed hermitage and on to the coast. It is just about evening at this point. You breathe in the fresh air and are out from the dank hermitage. We'll see where they go next with their newly freed Harlock Hamdeal. Next time on Really Playing Games, the Extinction Curse.